Hi everyone, welcome to 1/6 Figure Focus, and in this video we're going to take a look at the Hot Toys War Machine Mark 1 reissue. Let's get started. So this is the War Machine 6-scale figure by Hot Toys based on the likeness of the War Machine Mark 1 from the movie Iron Man 2. This is a straight reissue, so much so that I literally printed there. A lot of the stuff here now that they actually Hot Toys are doing lately when they're re-releasing these figures, they usually throw in a different base or different accessory or update the head sculpts. However, with the Mark 5 and the Mark 1 War Machine, they basically said they're a straight up reissue. This is a fan favorite. It's a pre-order product. It's $375 and it's due for release later this year, sometimes between July and September. We will see about that. Now, the War Machine Mark 1 is a fan favorite. It's pretty much like a lot of people's, many people's favorite War Machine. I actually disagree. My favorite War Machine is the Mark 4 from Infinity War. I picked that up. Probably not going to pick up another one. Actually, no, I tell a lie. I have the Iron Patriot on order. But yeah, look, I prefer the Mark 4 for multiple different reasons. I think the build in it is better. It kind of has a more futuristic look. It still has the kind of bulk, not as bulky as this, but it has a kind of a nice blend, and it's, I think it's the ideal build, and it has a myriad, a ton of different swap out parts, and when it's fully weaponized, it looks fantastic. And I like the digital camo as well. However, this is a fan favorite. A lot of people were crying out for this. The price on the aftermarket were going really high on this, but then there's a reissue, so look, love them or hate them, the reissues are happening, and I think a lot of people were happy about this one. So $375 pre-order product. Let's take a look at everything that he comes with. So the first thing I noticed is this Diorama Base. I presume this is kind of like reminiscent of the end of Iron Man 2, where the War Machine Mark 1, so Rhodey, and Tony at this stage he has the War Machine Mark 6, which is my own personal favorite Iron Man. I'm lucky enough to pick up the Sideshow exclusive Hot Toys diecast Mark 6 at retail a few years ago, and I will not part with this. Basically my favorite figure in my collection. So let's just take a look at this. So obviously the thing is a bit of a beast. It's absolutely huge. It's really chunky. I think it is the chunkiest War Machine to date. Like, I think the Mark 4 is probably a close second on that if you're not counting the Iron Patriot. And it's it's a bit more of a leaner, more futuristic design. But I do like the chunk on this. The Gatling gun is round. I think it was the only time it actually had a round barrel on it. After that, they kind of got square or a different shape. You have the rail gun to kind of, I suppose, feeding bullets into this. That's a nice touch there. The kind of, I suppose, what you call it, like, I can't remember the name of this when you have like a kind of a. I presume the bullets are fed into this. I can't remember the name. If you know the name of this thing, is it a railgun? Let me know in the comment section down below. I'm not sure. So War Machine Mark 1, Diorama Base from the end of Iron Man 2. You have the kind of half head sculpt, the Don Cheadle likeness. I think it looks very well. And because this is before nanotech, so when they opened up the front, it just opened up like that, and as opposed to the whole thing disappearing. You have the, what they call this, the ex-wife. This I think the Hammer Tech, they made this, and it was supposed to be a tiny little rocket that just destroyed everything, but it just didn't work out. Sort of a spoiler alert there. Bunch of swap out battle damage parts. Yeah, nice Diorama Base as well. I tend not to use bases, but Diorama Bases, I would use something like that. For some reason, there's only 6 pictures on this. I find it really weird. By most of the time, when you go on the Sideshow's site, and there's usually like 24 different photos, but for the reissues, I've noticed on the Mark 47, the Mark 5, and this again, there's only a handful of photos. It's strange, like maybe there's a reason for it. So yeah, look, this looks like it did on screen. Yeah, huge looking kind of a bulk, very bulky around the shoulders and the kind of chest area. Of course, it lights up and the eyes red, and then the arc reactor in the middle, and I presume the hands as well for those kind of pulsars as well. Yeah, so you kind of have, like, I think obviously a swap out part here with the guns on the left hand there. Kind of has some of these kind of like rocket launchers which pop out. This is the kind of a silo for the ex-wife. I'm pretty sure the ex-wife is removable as well. You have the gun on the left and the left and the right there. That's kind of similar to, you can see how this led on to the Mark 4. The Mark 4 is a bit more leaner and angular. Still has a lot of bulk and a lot of chunk to it, but it has kind of a slightly leaner, angular, more futuristic look, which I prefer. And the digital camo all over is a really nice touch. And it still has the swap out guns here and here. It still has kind of its own version. I think there's 2 of these and they're slightly different shape. They're more of an angular shape on it. But yeah, look, this looks good. It looks exactly like it did on the movie, as far as I know. So yeah, that's pretty much it. $375. I think this made a lot of people happy because the price was really crawling up there on the aftermarket. I'm content with my Mark IV. That's pretty much the end of this video. So if you want to support the channel, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment. You can also follow me on Instagram and on Twitter. That's it. Good luck. See you in the next one.